What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage, and we are back today with an exciting Marvel Strike Force Red Alert blog post here. As you can see, we're finally getting a glimpse of RedHulk's kit, how he's going to synergize with the rest of the Gamma team. So we're going to take a look at that, as well as some notable updates. They've also outlined the rest of the schedule now for the September month-long event. I do have a video tomorrow, guys, just to outline and help you guys out in terms of navigating and getting an overview, getting these points, and ultimately unlocking these featured characters. That said, guys, let's dive right into it, as well as some other updates that you'll see in the blog post that I think is going to be worth mentioning. So for sure, it's been long overdue. We've seen RedHulk being in the game now for quite some time, but we just haven't got a sense in terms of seeing what his kit's going to be. So it's going to be very, very exciting, guys. We got a glimpse of it last week in regards to the bleeds and the details that we saw initially on the website, but all this actually wasn't official until now, so really good stuff to see. So first and foremost, Fiery Fist is his basic attack. He's going to be attacking the primary target for a set % damage, as well as flipping positive effects to negative. He's going to repeat this attack additionally. In War, this attack is actually going to get repeated additional times, and as well, whenever this character does perform a counterattack or assist, and he has 5 or more charges, he's going to be gaining 100% plus damage and flipping the positive effects to negatives as well. So a very notable basic attack already, but what's going to be devastating is when you can take advantage of this in War, where this is going to repeat. And as you can see, like, he's going to be pretty similar to Hulk in the damage aspect, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this synergizes the rest of the Gamma team. Pavement Pummel is a special ability here, clearing barrier on all primary and adjacent targets, as well as targeting them and applying an offense down, and on top of that, reducing speed bar by 10%. This ability is also going to clear the revive, so it's going to be notable against enemies like Dormammu that just, strips away that one revive per character. It's going to be huge just to be able to change the tides of battle, because I know more often than not, those are generally when you factor in whether or not you should attack with those revives being present, right? And again, what's notable about this effect, this attack specifically, is it does repeat as well in War. So this is really going to create a devastating attack across the board for RedHulk. Meteor Crash is his ultimate, and you can see it's very costly, getting 0 turns to start, but this is going to build up, obviously, energy being granted from the rest of the team. He's going to be attacking all enemies for 450+% damage and flipping all the positives into negatives. Trauma is going to actually apply as well for 2 full turns and heal block, so this is consistent with what we've seen with the Legendary Horseman. Additional focus is specifically granted for this attack, and it also ignores defense up and can't be blocked or dodged. On top of that, he's also going to be clearing all battlefield effects on the enemy side, implying the battlefield. This is going to be unique to just his team and character. Gamma Radiation to just the enemy side. And then as well, the Gamma Radiation, each of the enemy turns, you can see he's going to be attacking for piercing damage, as well as applying 3 bleeds, which is absolutely devastating, because these attacks are not going to be avoidable as well, and it's lasting until the end of the match or until it's cleared. So interesting to say that there might be some characters in the future that can actually cleanse the battlefield effect, so duly noted. But this is going to be the first time, so really, really devastating, especially those 3 bleeds, really stacking well overall and can strip away a lot of HP. Lastly, his passive here, Seeing Red. On spawn, he's going to be gaining charges. If Hulk is an ally, he's also going to be gaining Safeguard and Immunity, so that's a given, and as well healing himself for 20% each turn. At the end of any turn, when he does have 5 or more charges, he's going to be gaining the 7 ability energy and filling his speed bar up by 50%. So I assume this is how he's going to actually get the ability to actually use his ultimate pretty soon, right? Like right from the get-go, getting that extra 7 energy almost as, 80-90% of the needed energy, as well as gaining additional focus, and as well granting that to the rest of his Gamma squad. As well, whenever enemy attacks him, he's actually going to be gaining charge as well, so that's going to build up over time. For each charge, he's gaining additional speed, block chance, and counterattack. Specifically in War, you can see his speed bar does go up per Gamma ally, and as well, whenever he does have the full squad with him, he's going to be attacking as well as gaining charges. And this is really going to be devastating, because those buffs are going to apply to him. He also gains reduction in damage, and this is granted across the board with his team. So it's going to just create a devastating Gamma team, and resistance goes up as well, and the defense up cannot be applied to self or any of the fellow Gamma allies. So duly noted. But overall, this kit's looking really strong, guys. He's going to be changing and switching things up in the War meta, which is very, very interesting. And as well, don't forget, they're going to be a required team to unlock Apocalypse, so very, very important for sure. So yeah, upcoming guys, we've seen glimpses of this already in the data mines, but this is official confirmation. Hulk Hunter is going to be, releasing here Abomination as the featured character of the month, and it's going to consist of what we've seen already routinely before: main milestone events, quick rumble, as well as alliance milestones. So I didn't see anything different with the exception of the gold sneak peek here from the R&D event, but as per usual, they outline these schedules. I would mark these down, guys, that way we can see. But for the quick rumble, it's gonna be Shield, Weapon X, Ravagers, and they haven't decided on the last trait yet, as well as the coordinated assault alliance milestone. So these ones are really good. So start saving up the ISO 8 energy, guys. This starts as soon as a little bit over a week from now. And again, it's going to be similar in the sense that we're going to be attaining these mutated cells that build up these points, ultimately unlocking Abomination. Generally, it's in that milestone 35 mark there where we get the rest of the 100 shards. So really, really good stuff, guys. As well, there's also going to be a leaderboard here in terms of the points being qualifying. So just keep that in mind. There's always going to be additional benefits here. So the Stark R&D, this is the one that we've noted in the data mines, but it's going to be a little different in the sense that it's going to be the first time where we actually utilize gold. So you can see we're going to be unleashing our attacks in Blitz in combination of spending gold, and that's going to be assisting with getting more points here. So definitely good to know. And as you can see here, let's take a look at how much gold spending is going to be. Then keep in mind, I believe this said that it was going to be the span of a week, right? So in a week, to maximize all the milestones is about 15 million. So a little bit more than 2 million a day. Actually, very, very reasonable, guys. So you're going to be able to capitalize on this quite easily. So start saving gold if you're able to. But as well, don't forget the Blitz wins actually do get counted here as well, especially if you have Bionic Avengers being leveled up. So that's going to help for sure. We're going to have this joint venture web milestone. So really for this one, you're going to be earning points by collecting via Alliance donations and star credits. So we've already seen that in the past. This is going to be nothing as per usual. And there is going to be an exciting update here, guys. I did take a look earlier, but Pestilence is back for a third time. Wow. So I was thinking that everything was going to run twice before, having Apocalypse come around, but it looks like they're being generous here. A lot of folks likely will get Morgan Le Fay back to 5 yellow or 6 yellow with this third running of her. So it's going to arrive August 31st, so a little bit of 5 days from now. And we're going to be getting another opportunity to get her unlocked again. And if it's consistent with what we've seen before, anybody that's maxed out the shards are going to be moved to a separate bracket. So the players that don't have shards are likely going to have higher shards than before. So that's really, really awesome to see. Pocket Dimension, we just released a video earlier today about the heavy metal trait, so definitely check that out if you guys can. But it's unfortunate we don't have much time to prepare for this, but the good news is we do have some synergistic meta teams that we've already used in the past for these Scourge events, such as Young Avengers and Web Warriors. Hopefully, good luck you guys. This is going to usually last for about a week, and keep in mind too, Pocket Dimension can run for the full week, but you can run it twice. And what's really notable is that you can get the fully crafted TO gear, which saves a boatload of materials and time as well. And then lastly, guys, another big update here that they did comment on was actually the changing of the event start time. So going forward, instead of, if you guys are operating at 5 p.m. here Pacific time, it's gonna be dialed back a couple hours now to 2 p.m. So this is typically to align with folks' ending of workday, so that way it can increase the quality of events. So hopefully this translates to that. It's all the same to me, to be honest. I'll mentally have to rewire myself to know when that resets, but good to know for sure. And there's also gonna be some big war updates, guys. So really, really be huge here. It looks like there's gonna be another blog post here tomorrow, just lay out the changes. But I saw the data mines for this as well, and just basically increasing the war rewards, which is huge because this is going to be really good for those that are engaged and always continually wanting to get more out of the war aspect, right? Red Star availability, Deathlock and Valkyrie are going to be moving to the Elite Store starting August 30th. That's huge. As well as Ultron getting the 6 Red Star. So if you guys have been leveling them up, now that's going to be available. And lastly, the character availability here of Ghost Spider. I guess nobody's getting ruled into the next raid season milestones. It was just going to be Silver Surfer and Ghost Spider. So we'll see if that changes going forward. But we knew that Dr. Voodoo is going to get added and replacing Hand Sentry on Mystic Node 1-6. So that's really huge in terms of just that free-to-play aspect of getting a powerful character early on in the game. Nowhere Heist also starts later as well, as you can see. So just other than that, guys, the Relic Hunt, Flash Event, Tough Skin Blitz with Emma Frost starting as well in a couple of days. So there you guys have it. Jam-pack blog post. Definitely gonna need to look more into RedHulk's kit overall, but this is looking really fun, guys. I can't wait to build up this Gamma team, and the month of September is looking super exciting, especially with RedHulk's Unleash here, and as well as the unanticipated return of Morgan Le Fay. Thank you as always, you guys. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Hope you enjoy this quick blog post update as well. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.